The Wasp is actually so good against the Illuminate now. Locking on and taking out the Overseers, those annoying Stingrays, and even flesh mobs is super easy with it. This build is all about getting the most out of the Wasp, and making sure you're covered for everything else the squid throw at you. For the primary, the Incendiary Breaker is an absolute beast, especially after the recent fire buffs. Fire damage just tears through Illuminate mobs. Voteless, flesh mobs, and even Overseers drop way faster now when you set them on fire. It does burn through ammo pretty quick though, and it doesn't give you a huge ammo reserve, so you'll want to keep an eye on your count during longer fights. For attachments, here's how I set it up. The iron sights are probably the best choice since they give you a boost to ergonomics, and honestly, you're rarely going aim down sights with the breaker anyway. You do need to level the weapon up to 24 to unlock it though, so if you don't have them right away, just run whatever optics you like the most. I usually just skip the underbarrel attachment, that way you get a bonus to ergonomics, and I've never felt like you needed anything extra here anyway. On the muzzle, I use the full choke. It tightens up your pellet spread, so you're landing more shots where you aim, which is helpful for bigger targets like flesh mobs or even Overseers. And for the magazine, I go with the drum mag. It lets you fire a lot more before having to reload, which makes a big difference when things get hectic. With this setup, you'll be able to absolutely melt enemies and deal with crowds like the Voteless. For the secondary, the P113 Verdict is an absolute beast here. 125 damage per shot, which makes it great for Illuminate missions. If you land a headshot, Overseers and Voteless drop instantly. Even body shots will take care of most regular mobs pretty quickly. One spot where this weapon really stands out is when Overseers get too close. The Wasp is excellent for dealing with Overseers at range, but it does have a minimum lock-on distance for it to be effective. If those enemies push up in your face, the Verdict is your best answer. Just swap over and unload. It has 10 shots per mag with a generous ammo reserve, so you can be pretty aggressive without worrying about running out. And reloads are pretty quick, so you're rarely caught off guard. It's also great for picking off targets at mid-range, especially if something is just outside the range of your breaker, or if you want to save your shotgun ammo. For the support weapon, the Wasp is an absolute blast to use against the Illuminate. Locking on and taking out Overseers, those annoying Stingray jets, and even flesh mobs feels super satisfying, and honestly it takes a lot of the stress out of tougher missions. The main reason the Wasp shines here is the lock-on mode. Overseers and jets usually go down in about one shot, and even flesh mobs drop pretty fast if you land a few direct hits. It's also great for dealing with harvesters. Just lock on and you can break through shields and finish them off from a safe distance. You get 7 rockets per canister, so there's plenty of ammo to deal with multiple waves of enemies or surprise air threats. One thing to remember is that the Wasp does have a minimum lock-on range. So if Overseers or other targets get right up close, that's when you want to use your secondary or even your shotgun primary to take them out. But for everything else, the Wasp makes it easy to keep the skies clear and handle the tougher enemies before they get out of hand. For the grenade slot, gas grenades are pretty much a must-have for Illuminate missions. They're great for slowing down and softening up flesh mobs, Voteless, and any other big group of enemies. Just toss one out and it'll create a cloud that deals damage over time, confuses enemies, and makes it easier for you and your squad to clean them up. They're also perfect for locking down choke points or even buying some breathing room if things are starting to get out of hand. Plus they pair extremely well with the fire damage from the breaker, letting you stack up even more damage over time on anything caught in both. For Stratagems, this build pretty much covers most enemies already, which means you've got 3 stratagem slots free to customize. You can honestly run whatever you like here, but for me, I usually go with 3 red offensive stratagems. I pretty much always start with the 500 kg bomb, which is my absolute favorite stratagem. It's perfect for clearing out crowds or elite enemies, and it can even take out warp ships if you manage to land the stratagem ball right under the ships. Next up, the Orbital laser is just great for taking out large waves of enemies or heavy encampments. If things get messy, just throw one down and it'll usually clear up just about everything in its path. Finally, you could go with something like a 380mm Orbital Barrage. It's a lot of fun and rains down a lot of firepower over a huge area. If you wanted something with a faster cooldown and don't mind giving up a bit of firepower, you could also swap this out for something like an Orbital Gatling Barrage. For armor, I usually go with something that helps manage the breaker's low ammo reserve. Siege Ready is the go-to here. The extra ammo capacity pairs perfectly with the breaker since it chews through ammo, and the faster reload speed definitely helps here too. If you want to run something else, extra padding is a solid backup. It gives you more armor, which can be a real lifesaver if you get clipped by a flesh mob or caught in a mess of Voteless. Both options work well, and just like the stratagems, feel free to swap out whatever armor passives you like, especially if you want to run something different. So that's the build. If you found this helpful, drop a comment and let me know what your favorite build is. And if you enjoyed the video, feel free to leave a like and even subscribe. Until next time, thanks for watching.